11, 1972 here. Um, so here's some criterions I picked up from the flash sale a few days ago. It was the 24-hour flash sale. If you get on their newsletter list, if you subscribe to their email, their website, you get their emails of films that are going to be released, during the months, and they also they do it unannounced. They have a 24-hour flash sale, and I've encountered it in my past. Looking at my past emails, it's February and October, but I've seen it once in March, and sure enough, this year it was in March. But I'm glad because I managed to pick up some titles I wanted to buy, and Criterions are expensive, so it's better to buy them when they're cheaper. So I thought I'd do that, show you what I bought, and I did another introduction, because like when I do my reviews of films, or I do a garage band, or my reviews of films, my Halloween introductions, my TV introductions. The TV one, I have a Rod Serling picture and music. All the music is music I've done. It's music I've done, music I've composed, if you will. But there's one for Hitchcock with the cigar in his mouth with the bird on the end of the cigar. That's for films I've watched during the week. And then there's, and by the way, as far as films I've watched during the week, I'm going to hold that off maybe until tomorrow on Sunday, or maybe I'll hold it off until Monday or something. And then I have TV I've watched. I've only done one episode of that, but that's with a picture of Rod Serling. And then I've done one called Middle Eastern Cinema, which I've only done one. Fandor, I think it maybe went out of business. I can't seem to subscribe back to it, so it's kind of hard to find Middle Eastern Cinema on another streaming site that I have. However, there is a streaming site called Ovid, OVID, which I've read articles on the internet saying that they're going to happen, that they're it's six like distributors, or 6 production companies, something like that. They're all joining together, and they're forming this streaming site called Ovid. So I think it's sort of similar to Fandor and Mubi. So showing independents, foreign films, classics. I don't know if they show classics like Turner Classics would, but I don't know if it's those kind of Hollywood classics. But I'm gonna be on the lookout for that, see what they have to offer. But anyways, so I have an opening for that one, Middle Eastern Cinema. I'm thinking of doing Japan series, so I do a Japan opening, and maybe a Southeast Asian one. I'd have a Southeast Asian opening. But so I decided to do one for my DVD and Blu-ray pickups. So that's what you see right there. That's, by the way, the other songs that you hear, I sort of compose them, if you will. The drum track is not composed. That's from the computer. But the rest of it is me playing the guitar or me using the keyboards. But a MIDI keyboard, not just one. I just have one MIDI keyboard. This particular track you're hearing here is something I mixed. It's loops. It's little riffs that are in the GarageBand program. So I didn't create the music. I just basically mixed it. So that's what that is. So that's an old album I did a long time ago. I'm not sure exactly when it was, 2011 maybe, 2012, or I think it's at least that far back. So, but anyways, I know I'm going on and on. It's at the almost 5 minutes now. I'll shut up and I'll show you my criterions. I'll show you the DVD I've picked up first. You can only get this one on DVD, and I like Orson Welles. This is Mr. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Mr. Arcadin. I don't think it's Mr. Arcadin. And it's also known as Confidential Report. written and directed by Orson Welles. You get the novel, uh, and you get, well, I'll show you the novel just briefly here. I guess maybe Orson Welles wrote this. I guess he did. I think he did. But anyways, that's a novel, and then you get 3 different versions of the film. There's some pictures on the back there. Orson Welles and various other people in the film. 3 different cuts: the Corinth version, confidential report, and the comprehensive version. And you get audio commentary on the Corinth version by Orson Welles scholars Jonathan Rosenbaum and James Nairmore. I have a book by James Nairmore. Well, no, I read a book by James Nairmore about Orson Welles. I don't know if I own that book or not. 3 half-hour episodes of the radio program The Lives of Harry Lime, upon which the film is based, and an interview with producer Harry Alan Towers. You got an interview with Welles biographer Simon Callow featuring his audio interview with star Robert Arden. That's on Confidential Report, the second disc. And then the third, you have the comprehensive version. And there's a feature on the comprehensive version, a new documentary featuring interviews with film historians Stefan Drosler and Claude Bertemes and Welles' confidant Peter Bogdanovich. Outtakes and rushes from the film, alternate scenes of Spanish actresses in the roles of the Baroness and Sophie. So, anyways, they're the discs. And then you get this booklet that comes with it. So I have seen this film a really, really, really long time ago. And it's like one of those films of Orson Welles that was, because of the problems he had after Citizen Kane editing his films. I think it wasn't to his specifications, like Touch of Evil was done differently than he wanted it to be done, and but he left notes behind, and Walter Murch re-edited the film according to Orson Welles' wishes, so, and maybe this has been sitting in a warehouse for a long time. I'm not sure, because there's a 2006 Criterion Collection. These lists of movies, and of course they've made more since then. So that's Mr. Arcaden. Then you got, this is a movie about abortion. 4 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days. It's a Romanian film by Christian Mungiu. I have seen this film in the theater. It's got interview with the directors, Mungiu. It's got a new interview with film critic Joy Weisberg on the new Romanian cinema. The Romanian 4, a short documentary from 2007 on the film's reception in Romania. Press conference from the 2007 Cannes Film Festival featuring Mungiu, director of photography Oleg Mutu, and actors Laura Vasilou, Vlad Ivanov, and Alexandru Potishun. Alternate and deleted scenes in a trailer. So, and then they got essays, of course, which you usually get. I guess I have the disc in the machine. Hang on, I'll get the disc. So I'm back. That's what it looks like on the interior of the case, and there's the Blu-ray. As I recall, I think it was a very depressing film, but it was really good, though. And I think it's in the time period when Ceausescu ruled Romania, but it came out after that, obviously. So next, I have another Hitchcock that I got. This is Notorious. This is loaded with special features. I'll just try to speed through them fast, or just say a few of them. Audio commentaries from 1990 and 2001, featuring film historian Rudy Belmer and Alfred Hitchcock scholar Marianne Keene. New interview with Hitchcock biographer Donald Spoto. New program about the film's visual style of the cinematographer John Bailey. New scene analysis by film scholar David Bordwell. Once Upon a Time, Notorious, a 2009 documentary about the film featuring actor Isabella Rossellini, filmmakers Peter Bogdanovich, Claude Chabrol, and Stephen Frears, and others. New program about Hitchcock storyboarding and pre-visualization process by filmmaker Daniel Rame. Newsreel footage from 1948 or 46, in 48, of actor Ingrid Bergman and Hitchcock. Lux Radio Theater adaptation of Notorious from 1948, starring Bergman and Joseph Cotten. Trailers and teasers, and an essay by critic Angelica J. Bastian. But there's not. Well, actually, I thought there was nothing on the inside, but there is. Picture of Ingrid Bergman right there, and here's a picture of Cary Grant. This is a scene with the milk. There's a great shot of Hitchcock coming up. Not Hitchcock. What's his name? Cary Grant coming up the stairs of this house in this film with a milk glass, and they light it. They put a light. Was the light in the milk glass, or did they have a light above the glass? But it's a really good shot. It's really cool. And there's another great shot in the film where the camera's like way high up in the house. It goes swooping down to Ingrid Bergman with something in her hand. I guess that's the way to put it. Because I don't know if I'm spoiling it, but it's a great crane shot. So, and then here's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's my favorite Ingmar Bergman film. I have a tentative top 10. So other films that made by some of the directors in the tentative top 10 could be just as good. And there are other films by other directors that could also be included that are not in that tentative top 10. But anyways, if I have to boil it down or whatever, this is number 8. This is Ingmar Bergman's A Shame, or Shame. The reason why I say when I say why I say Ingmar Bergman's The Shame, why I say that instead of Shame, is because I don't want people to confuse it with Shane, the Western. Because, this is with M, and that Shane is with N. I just want to know people that I'm referring people to what this is. Anyways, this is interviews with director Ingmar Bergman and a brief excerpt from a press conference for the film recorded in 1967 and 68 for Swedish television. A new interview with actor Liv Ullmann, an introduction to Ingmar Bergman, a 1968 documentary made during the film's production, featuring an extensive interview with Bergman, and an essay by critic Michael Sregow. I thought maybe this was lean on special features, but I think one of these special features is I think it's quite long. Maybe it's at least 35 minutes, or maybe it's 70 something minutes. And by the way, the Hitchcock one, I just looked at the length of the special features. They're long. Some of them are really long, and that's nice because I like having a lot of special features to take a look at. But, there's a house where Max von Sydow and Liv Ullmann live, and there's Jacoby, played by Gunnar Bornstrand. This is a great movie. It's one of the most depressing movies I've ever seen. and I like depressing movies. You know, I like happy movies too, but depressing movies are like sometimes what real life can be like. You know, but this is just, if you want to see one of the most depressing films I ever made, I think this is one of them. So, I guess that does it. Um, Thanks for watching. I didn't do a stream tonight because, well, I had to do. I had to watch a film for the festival. So I had to do that, and um, what else? I was doing something. I was making dinner. I can't remember. I was busy. It just wouldn't be feasible to um, do a stream. Oh, I know. I didn't have another box available. It was getting later at night, and I just decided I'll do it for another day. I might do one tomorrow on Sunday. I might, because it's a Sunday, maybe I'll take two boxes and I'll do a longer stream. So, anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the near future, and thanks.